All right, picture this. It's the beginning of your class. People are coming in from their busy lives, and it's a busy day where you are teaching. There's a lot of noise. There's a lot going on in the room around you, and maybe some chaos and some extra energy. So what are 3 things that you can do in your centering that will help your students get centered and ready for your practice today? For their practice today, honestly, right? So my name is Sarah Fischer. I am a yoga teacher and a yoga teacher mentor based in Richmond, Virginia. I'm also a certified life coach, and I love helping yoga teachers through the growing pains of becoming the teacher that you were really born to be. So offering from your heart, from your deepest experience. And part of that is being very intentional about how you are offering your practices and working with the students and working with whatever's going on inside of you at the same time. So today we're talking about centering. Centering is what you do at the very beginning of the practice to get people ready for the practice. So excuse me, my dog just knocked my thing around. So centering is what you're doing at the very beginning to get ready for practice to start. You don't have to lead a centering. Plenty of people don't do it, but I find that it's very useful for getting the students ready to shift gears out of life and into the yoga practice. Here are 3 things you can do to lead a great centering. The first one, number 1, is to make sure that people are present. Get them to land here. I like to have folks close their eyes or just look down at the floor if that's appropriate for your group. That can help people come from way out here and everything they've been doing into right now, this moment. And that's what we're aiming for in step 1. Come to the present moment. 2 ways to do that. One of them is to have folks listen. Sounds only happen in the present moment, so you're listening for the sounds in the space around you, and that will make people really, really present. Also, if there's chit-chat going on, they'll stop talking because they have to listen. So that's number 1 for getting present. The other one with sound is also to feel the ground. So if they're sitting up, to feel the ground beneath their seat, to actually get here, arrive here. So step 1, become present through listening, through the ground. One or the other, or both, depending on how long you want to have your centering last. Step 2 is get them into their bodies. This is going to be a physical practice, so let's get physical, right? First way into the body would be to notice the sensations in your body. Right now, you can notice, how are you sitting? Or where do you feel tightness? So some questions for that. What feels tight? Where do you feel open and relaxed? How is your energy? Where do you feel movement? Things like that. You might also direct your students to feel the sensation in a particular part of their body. And that could be related to what you're going to teach later, or just trying to get them to clue in. One of the places in the body that has a lot of sensation be your hands. So notice the sensation in your hands, or the palms of your hands, or hands up to forearms. So instructing that's going to be pretty accessible for a lot of people if they're, if it's safe for them to feel like they can get in their bodies. Now, if you're working with trauma-informed yoga, you might do this a very different way based on what you know. So hands. And the other one, of course, is your breath. So using the breath to come into the body. Breath is great because it's doing both the present moment and being in the body. All of it is really about breath. So breathing. Notice how it feels to breathe. Notice the sensations around breathing. So instead of teaching them or telling them to take a breath in, take a breath out while you're centering them, just let them breathe and feel and experience the breath moving. That gets them in their bodies And it gets them clued into their own natural rhythms, which you want them following as they go along through the practice anyway. It's not like so rigid as like breathe in here, breathe out there. Get them in their own rhythm, their own breath. And then number 3 is to give them the opportunity to take ownership of their practice right from the beginning. That means they are not just passively following you, following every instruction, especially if it could cause harm to them. You know, sometimes folks will just, do everything the teacher says, including ending up harmed. So we don't want that. We want folks to feel empowered to make choices for their own practice and to take ownership of their own practice and to co-participate with you, to work with you with what you're instructing. So they're not just off doing who knows what, they're with you. They're co-participating with you and they together co-participating with the prana or the shakti, the life force that's moving through the class. Well, how do you do that? Very simply, if you ask them to choose an intention, that is very personal, it's unique to them, individual, and that is then applied to practice through the entire practice, and you can bring them back to it anytime you want to. And by doing that, you're saying to them, without saying to them, you're in charge. The way that you approach this practice is coming from you, from your heart. You get to choose over and over. And I oftentimes remind students to move in ways that honor their intentions when we are in the middle of practice. So I think those 3 things, and then closing up the centering with however you want to close it, what you feel good with. I love to do an Om or 3 Ohms. It may be a simple bow to your heart. It may be just, release your hands, open your eyes, let's begin. It can be very simple. But those 3 things will give you, get your folks ready to practice. So would you like to try it with me? I'll lead you through right now. You can take a good seat and close your eyes if you are comfortable and safe to do so where you are. It's all right to keep them open. And we begin together. So first, open your ears and notice the sounds around you, the sounds in the space nearby and further away. And staying open to the sounds, connect down now to the ground, to the earth beneath you. If you're sitting down, allow your sitting bones to get rooted and grounded into your support. If you're standing, feel the earth beneath your feet. Becoming now aware of the sensations in your body. Today, let's bring attention to your hands. So notice the position of your hands and feel more deeply inwards. Feel the sensation, the energy in your hands. Feel that aliveness. And staying grounded, continuing to feel the sensation of your hand in your hands now. Become aware of your breath and just let your breath breathe you. Don't need to do anything. Your breath is naturally intelligent. It will breathe you. Letting your breath and your body and the sounds bring you into this time and this space, preparing for your practice today. So now join your palms and bring them together in your front of your heart and connect with your intention. Let your intention become clear. Your intention will guide you through your practice. Your intention is how you decide to show up, how you want to meet this practice today, the quality you want to bring to your practice. So allow your intention to become clear in your heart and in your mind. And let's begin today with one chant of Om. Welcome your in-breath. Om. Bow your head to your heart. Release your hands back down. Lift your head, open your eyes, and let's get started. Maybe you heard a little groan in the background. That's my dog. He's interested in ohms. He's not sure what to make of them. Anyway, notice how you feel now if you made it through that whole centering. It wasn't super long. It could have gone a little longer, and it could have gone much shorter. You can certainly change it up depending on how you're feeling. Here's Dexter. And yeah, hi, buddy. Yeah, so I hope you'll give that a shot. It's very simple. Yes, give it a shot. See how it goes for you. If you have any questions, please come back to this video and just leave a question below, and I would love to help you out. So anytime, if you have questions that you'd like for me to answer on a video like this, again, you're welcome to email me or to, leave a comment below, and I would love to answer more questions. I hope this was helpful. Give it a try. Take good care.